Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Ms. Excalibur. Yes, as you can see from the title, it's the long-awaited Fenty review. As some of you would have seen from my Twitter and obviously from this title, I am not a fan of Rihanna. No. You know, like, I'm not a fan as in I'm not a fan of her music. I don't really follow her. I'm more of a Stefflon Don type of person, or your Eric Roberson. Shout out to Eric Roberson. Well, basically it's just, she's just not musically wise my cup of tea, and certain things, you know, that's just, you know, certain things how she is as an artist, it doesn't appeal to me. That's the bottom line. But having said that, that's why I was so perplexed about actually purchasing the product. But when she came out with this beauty line, I felt like I had a duty as a makeup artist and someone who is in the industry, and I thought to myself, let me take a deeper look at what she's actually doing. Now, the crew that she rides with, I don't know if she still does, but you know, she used to ride with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye. All those people are entrepreneurs. They're definitely forward-thinking entrepreneurs, innovators. Now, she's done something very innovative and very entrepreneurial. She launched her makeup line in 17 countries and 1,600 stores all at once. Yeah, you need to give a round of applause. Now, that is historical, very historical. You can correct me if I'm wrong, you can put it in the comments below, but I'm not sure that that's been done anywhere else. And yes, okay, she's also done 40 shades of foundation all at once. Now, I've been a makeup artist for 20 years. I've never seen a launch of this size. I used to work for Bobbi Brown, which is part of the Estee Lauder house, so I know how things kind of work when you're doing a launch and when you try to make various brands for to accommodate for various demographics. Like, for example, you got the Estee Lauder house, and underneath them you have the MAC, you have the Tom Ford, you have the DKNY, you have prescriptives, and so on and so on. I think there's about 7 or 8 brands housed within the Estee Lauder family. So just like the Can Do, so you've got Bite Beauty, Ulrich Kinson, Kat Von D, Marc Jacobs, and Fenty Beauty. Now they are the distributors. Now, before I got into doing the little bit of research, I just thought, oh, Fenty Beauty, I've heard of it, you know, the link with Puma and stuff like that, because I'm a fan of ASOS and I used to see a lot of Fenty pop up on ASOS, and not realizing that Fenty is Rihanna's last name, and she got her name patented, I think it was 2014, patented for fashion and for beauty products. So she was on a mission. Now, she has put a lot of these top brands to shame. Merica, I've got family in Merica, always get everything first. So even down to the basics, like one of my favourite makeup brands is Revlon Colorstay, and they do all the dark shades. And it's only recently, I'd say in the last, I could be wrong, maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe a bit more, they've started to do all the darker shades. But to begin with, you couldn't get them. You couldn't get all the darker shades. You couldn't get all the darker shades in certain foundations. Things like Wet n Wild, you know, they're still over there, and they go quite deep, but some of them still not deep enough. And Rihanna Fenty, as her name is, she has really put them to shame. Her distributors, Can Do, which is an acronym for Can Do, have really, they've got reach. they've got some real reach. But you know what, she's tapped into a brilliant market. She's tapped into the millennials, but not only the millennials, you got like the older ones. Okay, for example, for myself, in my 40s, and I'm looking at this product and I'm thinking, you know what, let me have a look. She's just done 40 shades. Let me have a look and see what this is about. So I went into Harvey Nicholls and I thought, well, it's been 3 weeks now. I think, yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks when I was gonna buy it. I thought it's been 3 weeks, so it's had time to calm down. The buzz would have gone. I just didn't, I don't know what I was expecting. But as you can see from the clip I'm gonna show you, there was a massive queue for ladies waiting to get themselves colour matched. Take a peek. So I was like standing in this queue and I was going, what's this queue for? The workers came down and said, if you're not waiting to get coloured match, you can just go and colour match yourself. I said, I don't need colour matching. I can go and colour match myself. So then I walked into the main part of Harvey Nicholls and there's this like this massive counter. And no, let me go back, let me backtrack a bit. So obviously gone into Harvey Nicholls, walking into Harvey Nicholls, and at the front of Harvey Nicholls, which is in mailbox, which mailbox is equivalent to Macy's, maybe just a little bit, yeah, but yeah, probably on the same level. So as I'm walking in, I can see like a little stand and stuff. Now, bearing in mind, I used to work in retail, I used to be a visual merchandiser. So as soon as you walk in, it hits you, and then you look up, and then you see all the graphics. So they've spent a lot of money, can do have a lot of reach. And I looked down at the floor, and it said for Fenty, follow the tiles. So they've got all these Fenty tiles on the store on the floor. I thought, whoa, this is massive. So I walked in, like I said, seen the girl that was in the queue, and it had a little billboard, posh little billboard saying, you can't queue here anymore, and the queue's now closed. And I said to the woman said to me, the queue was 40 minutes long. And I thought, it's not that serious. And she says, I know. She goes, I thought that it would have died down by now. And I'm like, wow, is this how Rihanna's going on? So I walked in, and the stands were beautiful. They were set up beautifully, and the people, ends upon ladies getting colour matched. So then I found what I needed. I think I was matched myself to $3.90. Now what I was impressed with, I found one of the store people that worked there, and I said to him, which ones are you cool? I know I'm between $3.90 and possibly $400, or I could be $3.70, $3.80. So I checked, and then he on his neck he had warm, cool. He had all what they were, whether they were warm, cool, whatever. And I was like, I said, well, I'm definitely warm or a neutral. So I picked $3.90. I swatched it, waited for a bit because I knew that it dried down. Depending on your pH, it might oxidize. So I tested it, waited for a bit, went around the store, kind of walked around, and I could see I was a $3.90. And as he saw me testing it, he was like, yeah, I think you're $3.90 as well. So I was like, not that I needed it, but it was nice that he, you know, interjected and said, yeah, I think you're $3.90 as well. So I bought my product and then went to the till, and there was a queue for the till. Not in a queue as in people waiting to buy their Fenty, it's just that they were sharing their till with another brand. So I said to one of the persons that was waiting to serve me, I said, haven't you got another till? She goes, we've only got 3. She goes, we have never had this problem in Harvey Nicholls. We have never had to wait, we've never had a queue, we've never had. And I said, wow. I said, okay. I said, Harvey Nicholls must be chuffed, and Rihanna is laughing all the way to the bank. Now in my research, which I will put a link, it did say that she got paid 10 million for the deal, and if that's the case, well, she's earned their money, and she's earned her feedback in droves, because the queue as you could see a little bit from my footage, was massive. And that was quite late. That was about 1/2 tell a lie, that was 6 o'clock. Just gone 6 o'clock that was. So it was just busy, so busy. And the queue was 40 minutes long. Now Harvey Nicholls closes at 7, so that's why they kind of cut it down. So but yeah, I was well impressed. I was like, wow, okay. And the fact that she's, you know, she's a young black girl doing her stuff. And then there's more stuff coming out in October, so they're launching in October. I'll put all the information in the description bar below. And yeah, I was, like I said, I was a bit dubious. I think the price pointing is excellent. What else do I want to say before I actually get into trying this makeup for you? I think the price point's brilliant. I think it's tapped into the millennial age, and being as it's a high-end brand, she could have easily charged £40 plus, like the Estee Lauder Double Wear and all the you know, all the Laura Merciers, all those different brands, Bobbi Brown's. She could have gone a bit higher, but the fact that she's kept it at such a good price, it's brilliant. I only bought 2 of the products because that's what, like I said, I wasn't gung-ho into the actual product, but like I said, I was impressed when I got there. My budget was like, I'm just gonna get those 2, just as well. It was my birthday, so I managed to have some birthday finances about. But I think I might either go back for one of the highlighters, or I might wait until the launch in October to see what happens. So that's my little conflict and my little, not a rant, my explanation in why I waited so long to do the Fenty makeup, because I thought, oh, is it a bit gimmicky, you know, is it gonna work? And then I started to see all the reviews, and I started to see a lot of YouTubers looking and thinking, oh, she's actually got some clout in this. Now I've got really oily skin, so it will be interesting to see the formula. Most foundations don't last on me very long. The one that lasts the longest, without a doubt, is the my Revlon Colour Stay, which is brilliant. So without further ado, I've ranted enough, talked enough, let's get stuck in with this Fenty Beauty review and see how I feel about the products at the end of it. So that's the box it comes in, all prettily bagged up. So let's have a look. Got the receipt. Spent £42. Foundation's £26, which I think for what you're getting, even says it on there, 32ml, is really good. And I got the lip luminizer. So let's have a look. So there you go. You know what, I do like the packaging. You probably all would have seen it before in all the reviews. There you go. The packaging for the new products are really bright and funky, and more what people would expect Rihanna to be like. So let's have a look. I'm only got the bottom because it's got the seal on the front. Not that I can take it back. It's not like America. In America you can take back your. So we've got instructions on here. It just says medium to full coverage, long wear, light as air, and yeah. So, and then it's got shake well. Oh, before I even put this on, I nearly forgot. So excited, nearly forgot. Let me put on a primer. Now I didn't buy the Fenty primer because I've got absolutely loads of primers, and like I said, I'm on a budget, so I just wanted to get to the real nitty gritty of the product, which I feel, which everybody's talking about, is the 40 shades and the foundation. Now I normally have to match my I normally have to mix my foundations like most people of colour. So what I've done is I've got Laura Mercier, you can't see that, and it's got an SPF of 30. Not sure, but this is the one that I thought that might be closest to the primer that might be closest to Rihanna, because Rihanna's Fenty, because it's got a little bit of colour in it. You can't see it on camera. Let that dry a little bit, let that dry down. This is the Fenty Beauty. Shake, 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 shake. Quite excited actually. And I'm going to use a synthetic brush. So, you know, the fat brushes that you've seen around. That's from AliExpress, as I've said. I'm an AliExpress fan. So I'm going to shake it. Now the 390 looks really nice and warm. So I'm going to put my hair out the way. Now I'm going to do one side with the beauty blender. Didn't buy her sponge, like I said, I only just bought the foundation and the lip balm. So let me pump that out. Let's see. One. Oh, it's really watery. Two. Now I like to put the foundation onto my face with my hand. Okay, that looks a bit light. Like I said, I tested it, and as you would have seen from some of my previous foundation reviews, I like to have my face matching. I like to have my face matching my neck. You can see my neck. You can see it on camera. Just a little bit lighter. So let's see. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. I love the smell of that. That smells nice. Oh, it does feel very, 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 very matte. Let's have a look. Oh, that's going on. Let me have a look in the closer mirror. Ooh. Oh, that's gone on beautifully. It's almost dried. Give myself a little bit more coverage, a little bit of dark circles here. Oh, I like that. It feels thick in your hands. You can still see bits of my skin coming through. Like, I normally colour correct, but for this demonstration I just didn't want to colour correct. Oh, that's very impressed. That's gone on. Wow. Those who don't know me, I don't very rarely get speechless, but that's amazing. Okay, I can see it where it's breaking up a little bit on my nose. Yeah, just a little bit there. Tap that in. That's more or less dry. You see the difference? Well done, Fenty Beauty. That has gone on like an airbrush effect. That's beautiful. Now onto the other side. I'm going to use the beauty blender. So I'm going to use my damp beauty blender As you can see, I still got a little bit on my hand and it's drying down pretty quick. So I'm just going to put a couple. I'm not even pushing it all the way like a full pump. So I'll do about 2. Let's see the difference. I love how it's dried down already. I'm still going to powder, like I said, because I'm not very oily. No, don't. I think it looks alright. Yeah, it's gone on a lot. It's gone on thinner. Yes, I know the beauty blender's damp, and the instructions say that if you wanted a fuller coverage to use your beauty blender dry. Yeah, I prefer the brush application. There you can see it. Yeah, here you can see. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in with another coat. It's not very thick. You can see my hyperpigmentation. I think I'm just going to cover at the bits where I need it. I think if I was to colour correct, I wouldn't have to do this step, and one coat would be enough. To say one application would be enough. So, and it's not moving. Definitely buildable, which is something I've never done. I don't normally build my foundations. They're either full coverage or light coverage. Okay. Yeah, very buildable. Not patchy. Not patchy at all. Just use a bit and then just go under the neck. Blend it in. This is drying down. This is a beautiful foundation. I mean, I might have to, I'm gonna have to obviously wear it longer, but that's not gonna be today. So now in with my concealer, I'm just gonna conceal one eye first to see how it works, and then see if it works well with it. I'm not gonna put too much on. Just gonna spread it. I like to put concealer on my eyes as a base for any foundation that I'm gonna use. I'm just going to lightly highlight. I don't want to do too much. So this would be a good test to see how it wears. With other products. Oh, wow. I thought I was going to have to use my beauty blender, because that's what I normally do. I'm just using my finger. Wow. Okay, that's dissolved in nicely. Normally you can see where very seamless. For that, I'm gonna have to use my beauty blender. Wow. Wow, so far so good. I'm just gonna finish conceal my other eye and do my eyebrows, and then I'll be right back to tell you my final thoughts. Oh, and we're gonna do the finale, put the lip balm on and see how it all looks together. Right, I've powdered and done my eyebrows. Now I can see a little slight difference. The powder I used was the RCMA No Colour powder. Where I've done that on the face, that's fine. Where I've used underneath my eyes, I used some Sacha Buttercup, which is quite strong, but I didn't bake. I just put it on and dust it off, and then slight changing on my chin. Now you don't be able to see, but I have had a little bit of, on this side, I have had, you won't be able to see it, but I have a little texture breaking up. Let me see if I can zoom you in. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of texture on the nose where I applied the foundation twice. Now I don't know if it's the foundation or it's the concealer, because it hasn't done it on this side. This side's very smooth, but other than that, the texture's it's all right, and it's dried down really nice, and I just lightly powdered, as I said. Let me zoom you back out. Yeah, and as I said, I didn't get any of the highlighters. I'll probably get them. I might get, like I said, I might get them, might go back for one of them, but it's either between Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge and Hustler Baby, and I've forgotten the other one. I will put the information below. So instead I'm going to use the Laura Mercier, and it's the Shimmer Bloc Starlet Mosaic. It's absolutely beautiful. Now I'm trying to match the high end with the high end without spending the high end money. So I'm just gonna, as you can see, it's got, yeah, beautiful. It's got the 4 colours. You can't really see the shimmer. So I'm just gonna highlight to create that same similar look. Now I looked at the trophy wife and I thought trophy wife was definitely too bright for me. Now I'm gonna add some blush, and I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna use this on my eyes. So now I'm back, I've done my eyebrows and used the same Laura Mercier palette, and it's a high-end brand, so I just thought I'd use it to mimic as a dupe, as it were, and even though Laura Mercier is probably a bit more expensive than Fenty, because she's done so well with her pricing and her price point. Anyway, she just got it on point. But this is the look, and now until the final piece of the jigsaw at the face, as it were, with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer. You know what, she's even named them bougie, as it were, or made them high end, apart from when she's put a little bit of the street thing in it with a kilowatt, as in watt, as in W-A-W-T. But yeah, I love it. So that's the Gloss Bomb. You've probably seen it. I love all the different shimmers. It's meant to be universal. Some people are saying, you know, they'd like to see more, but maybe, but you know what, my girl's probably tired after doing all the 40 shades of foundation. I would be, but I think she's doing really, but I think she's coming out with more anyway. So let's have a go. It's a big doe foot. People keep, whoa, people keep going about, it's just, it's like you want to eat it. Wow. Let me see if it tastes. That is nice. Oh dear. Now I'm a lip gloss fiend. I love my lip glosses. So if I was gonna get anything, it would have been, so I thought I can't just buy the lip gloss. That looks really nice. Very editorial looking that she's going for. But I always have to line my lips. Saying that, it doesn't like you have to line it with this. This is nice. So let's line the lips. It's not overly tacky. Oh, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. I will put how it wore in my actual, in the description bar, because so I'm not gonna have time to wear it long enough, which I will start to try and do a bit more. Wear it for the day and come back and show you what it looks like, because I've got super oily skin. But considering this foundation has been powdered, let me look at it close up. No. Yeah, my girl's done well. Done really well. I can only say that's why it's good to be, I suppose, open-minded. I could have just thought, nah, I'm not gonna review it. I'm not really a fan. I'd probably be a hypocrite if I, but she's done something unique within the beauty industry, and it is one of the, if not the biggest makeup launches this year. So Fenty Beauty, I'm impressed. As a makeup artist, I'm impressed. As a woman in colour, as a woman of colour, I am impressed. And you know what? I didn't even come back to the fact that it's dried down and I didn't have to mix it. The colour's dried down lovely. It hasn't oxidised. The difference between drying down and oxidising, it's to do with your pH level. You like, some foundations can run orange, can run red, depending on the chemicals, your own pH balance that's in your skin. Drying down is just when it, you know, something's just dry. When it's dry, wet paint, I don't know, wet eyeliner. When you put your eyeliner on, it looks, the liquid eyeliner, it looks slightly different to what it's like when it dries down. I think that's the best analogy I can give. But Fenty Beauty, I'm impressed. I really do like this range and what I've seen so far. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial first impressions. Please like and subscribe. People, I'm doing this so I can educate people, so I can help people, so I can give you my knowledge. So please just click the button, like and subscribe, share this video, you know, help a sister out, man. So YouTube, thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next one. Bye.